8 o'clock on the motherfucking dot. How's everybody doing? It's your neighborhood solution finding Jesus. Shades Wade. Just got back from a drive with half breaks. I actually talked to Cam. He found out the solution, so shout outs to Cam. It was definitely something that was an oversight. Hey, speak of the devil. What up, Cam? How you doing? The man of the hour. It's that woo-woo. Get some people in here. We'll unveil the solution for the Brembos. Why not get full pedal pressure feel? You know what I'm saying? It's all about the feels. Kobe. Fire. Jesse Aaron, what's up, man? How you doing? How are you, Jesse? Have you been playing your drub? Oh, shit. Cam says, at the doctor here, getting my shoulder checked. Damn. You fell that bad? That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I just saw your messenger. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, Cam, I'm gonna send you my email for the PayPal transaction. Saw the picture you sent me. Let me see what this says. Damn, the shipping was $110. Oh my god. I mean, I guess that's not that bad considering it's Australia. So, because like those cowling pieces, it's probably in a really long box, and you said you sent extra shit too. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of to be determined. Let's see. Jesse says, "Good man, how you been? Doing pretty well. No complaints really. Glad I figured out my Brembo issue. Why I wasn't getting like good feeling brakes because I fucking bought a Brembo. Your brakes should feel better when you get Brembos, not worse." Taval, what's up, man? How you doing? How the fuck you been, Taval? I haven't seen you in a minute. Cam says, I'll send once I've finished here. Yeah, do your thing, man. Hope your shoulder feels better. Holy shit, Batman. I didn't know you took a tumble that bad. Cracking shoulders and shit. Most of the weight is the motor and linkage. Well, yeah, the weight, I get that part, but what I mean is like you like the cowling pieces are kind of like you have to put it in like a kind of a larger box. So when you have like long packages, even if they don't weigh a lot, that bumps up shipping costs quite a bit. But yeah, thanks, man. Fucking Cam is a fucking trooper, man, coming through with double whammies, helping out with sourcing parts that are hard to find in America and solutions. See, for anybody that hasn't been watching, I got Brembos on my car now, which is like a big upgrade. I mean, Brembos are the shit. You find them on like Ferraris and Porsches and like super expensive cars. So for a fucking Acura or a Honda, to come with Brembos from the factory is like saying a lot. It's like, hey, this car is worthy of fucking Brembos. So we got them installed, and after we got everything installed, we bled the brakes. I still had a spongy brake pedal. I was like, why is this happening? So I thought on the outside there's your bleeder valve to bleed the brakes. There's actually another bleeder on the inside. Each caliper has 2 brake bleeders. Somehow, some way, I negated to see that. I wasn't looking for it. It was an oversight, but that's why. We only bled half the brakes. Like you have 2 pistons on this side on the outside. You got 2 pistons on this side on the inside. So each set of pistons, each pair of pistons has a fucking bleeder valve for it. So yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to bleed the brakes properly. William Levy, what's up, dude? Is it Levy or is it Levy? I always wonder that. I'm staring at vintage sports cars, Aston Martin and Ferrari. Hey, man, is that going to be your next purchase? That'd be quite the bump up. Ford Freestar to motherfucking Aston Martin in Fort Lauderdale. Dude, it'd be crazy if you bought one for like super cheap and restored it over time. That'd be pretty crazy. William says, yeah, the first way. So is Levy. Like Harry Potter, like Leviosa. The only reason that's funny is because it's a fucking inside joke. I was playing PlayStation with this dude that smokes a whole bunch of weed, and he literally was making fun of Harry Potter, and he like did that fucking quote. That shit had me dying. Yeah, I don't even know anything like about finding a used fucking Ferrari, dude. Like, what? Now you got me curious. See if there's one Ferrari for sale in this town, just for fun on Craigslist. Ferrari. What the fuck? There is. Okay, so we got a 2006 Ferrari F430 Spider F1, $99,000. Jesus Christ. Something tells me no thanks. Karma GT package deal. It's like a kit car. Oh, fuck all that, dude. Listen to this shit. Karma GT package deal, $4,000. I have a complete package deal for someone that wants to have a great looking kit car and has great performance car. I will not sell items separately. It is a 1985 Karma GT. It is a replica of a 1970 to 73 Dino 246 GT Ferrari. The body is currently sitting on a dolly, so it's easier to do body work. I have done some body work on the GT, changed the style of the front blinkers, repaired some fiberglass, rebuilt hinges on the doors. Or rebuild hinges. What the fuck? This dude's grammar is so weird. Rebuild hinges. Doors are still off. The complete body has been sanded to get ready for paint. Carpet and dash have been removed. Has a 1985 Buick Grand National V6 engine. Audi 5-speed transaxle. Custom-made steel plate. Need to give the tranny strength to handle a V6 or V8. 2 steering columns, Ford Thunderbird, both rear yokes and brake assemblies, emergency cable, Mazda turbo half. This thing is like a fucking Frankenstein. Good God. It has a Buick engine, an Audi transaxle, Ford Thunderbird assembly, Mazda turbo half shafts. Like, what? Yeah, I think I'll pay. I mean, $4,000, honestly, that's not that bad of a price for all of that shit. But you really don't know what you're getting yourself into with like a 4-way make car, you know? It's a kit car with a Buick engine, Mazda transaxle, fucking Ford fucking brake assembly, Mazda half shafts. Like, doesn't sound like a good time. Oh, okay. It says at the bottom, items I don't have. The chassis. The chassis. Alrighty. So you got to make the chassis. Hmm. Sounds like a lot of fun. Dude, fuck this thing. That sounds horrible. In Charlotte, North Carolina, there's a supercharged Viper GTS for 55 grand. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like more fun than a Ferrari. Sorta. Good God. Selling my supercharged Viper GTS. Car is a beast and makes about 700 rear wheel horsepower on just the supercharger and around 850 to the tires on nitrous. Has a lot of high dollar supporting mods as well. Plenty of info and details for interested buyers. Dude, you want to know the funny thing? I'm not even trying to like hate because that car obviously has like 700 horsepower. Could stomp me any day of the week. The interior of a Viper, a 1997 Dodge Viper GTS, is super fucking dated. Like it looks like a 90, looks like an 89. Like look at the interior of a fucking Viper GTS from 1997. That is like super dated. Super dated. Like my car is only 5 years, only 5 years newer than it, but like you could look at a 2002 to 2004 RSX and it looks still like a new car. Like the interior, you know, the design, like that shit looks old as fuck. So yeah, you got 700 horsepower, but I don't know, something about that. Like buying a $55,000 car and you have like old as fuck looking interior, not cool looking old, not like 60s Corvette old or something cool like that. You know what I mean? It's like it looks dorky as fuck. William's laughing. He says kit cars blow unless it's a aerial add-on with a case swap. I second that. I think the only other kit cars that kind of look cool are the AC Cobras. You know, like the kit cars for AC Cobras, like Shelby Cobras. I think those kind of look cool. But I mean, it'd just be cooler to have a real AC Cobra. You know. Let's see. "2015 Ferrari 458 Special two-door coupe." How much do they want for it? They don't even tell you. It only has 6,000 miles on it. What the fuck? It says only $750 down for a Ferrari. Is this thing for real? I mean, it's a real Ferrari. It's fucked up. Huh. I don't know what kind of it's like a used car dealership, like some little ass place. Amco Auto. They have a fucking Ferrari. Pretty wild style. The cheapest Ferrari I see anywhere is in Virginia Beach. A 1988 Ferrari 308 Spider, $14,000. That and it, dude, it only has 24,000 miles. What the fuck? That's pretty old. And it's an automatic. Fuck that. 1988. Yeah, I think I'll pass. That's pretty hilarious, though. A Ferrari full F430 electric 6-volt car. What the fuck? I don't understand. Oh, it's a fucking power wheel. Like a power wheel's like a fucking. I was like $60. I was like, what the fuck? $89,000 for an 81 Ferrari 308 GTSI. $105,000 for an 87 Testarossa. That's like the only thing that looks promising. That's a fucking $100,000. That's crazy. Hey, at least it's a manual. Dude, honestly, I mean, like 100 grand, I would never buy a Ferrari. Never. But honestly, Testarossa is pretty badass looking. This thing's like clean, dude. Has 31,000 kilometers on it. What the fuck? We gotta stop looking at this stuff. That's like a brand new car. Like that's like garage kept, like nobody drove it. 31,000 kilometers would be what would that be? Like 15 or 16,000 miles or something like that. That's fucked. Crazy. But yeah, enough about Ferraris and searching Craigslist for cars you can't afford. Basically, in conclusion, guys, we found out our brake issue. There are 2 bleeder valves, not 1, but 2 bleeder valves on the Brembo caliper. 1 on this side, 1 on the other side. So that's where we fucked up. William says, I thought an 88 was a 328. I thought an 88 was a 328. What the fuck was that? Not, I mean, unless he's wrong, but it says Ferrari 308 Spider Mara 1988. Oh, dude, what? It's not even a Ferrari technically. It's like it's a fucking kit car. That's what it is. There you go. Because it says 1988 Pontiac Mara. So it's like a 308 kit car that's on a fucking Pontiac Mara. Should have read the fine print. Fuck all that. Eric says, but 2, damn. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Yeah, 2 bleeder valves, not 1. Like a normal stock brake caliper. Because it's 4-piston brake caliper, 2 pistons on each side. So they have their own separate bleeder valves. So we bled the outside one, but not the inside one. So that's why we have such a spongy feeling brake pedal. Eric says getting shitty on your birthday. It's your birthday, dude. Happy birthday, man. The fuck? Woo, woo, woo. It's Eric's birthday. God damn. Eric says, haha, yeah, it's the big 33. Oh shit. Does that mean you can play Fortnite on your birthday? Oh, also Still got my next fucking parts list, you know, shit to get. We got a couple things checked off. We got the door moldings. We got, I had on here, I had spoon calipers, but then I was like, dude, spoon calipers are just going to cost way too much. It's going to be $1,500 for the fucking calipers alone. Then rotors and pads and fucking everything, you know what I mean? So I just decided to get the Brembos just because, you know, it is what it is. So checked off that. We got brake calipers. I had on here spoon radiator hoses, so I just sufficed and got Mishimoto ones because fuck spending $260 on radiator hoses just because they're spoon. That's fucking retarded. So that's checked off. We got the K-Tune fuel rail. Then I fucking added a couple things to the list. William says bullshit. What's bullshit? Eric says fuck yeah. Wait, what's bullshit? Yeah, what's bullshit? But added drive set. I can't even talk. Drive Chef Shop DC5R level 0 axles. They're like $350. So if I need axles in the future, those are the ones I'll be getting because they're DC5R compatible. Then I'm getting this fucking. A lot of people get diffusers and splitters and all that shit. Beat Rush makes this cooling plate for underneath your engine. So it has two purposes. Downforce, one, but then two, cooling, heat extraction, basically. So when you're driving, you got all that heat, you know, cycling around in your engine. This thing will vent it out the bottom and bring in cool air and drag out hot air. So it'll keep the engine bay a lot fucking cooler, you know, because the engine bay in the car actually does get pretty fucking warm. And I'm not even racing, you know. I mean, I do some 9-gram pulls and stuff, but if I were doing like a track event for like an hour or something, I mean, the car would get hot. I'm pretty sure. I'm still eager to know, William, what's bullshit? Spoon radiator hoses being almost $300. I know, right? Wayne King says, yeah, real hot. What the fuck's on my nose? What the fuck is that? Got some white mocha on my nose or something. I feel like Dr. Evil. That's why they call it the Belgian dip. What's up, Wing? How you doing, man? Wing, it's Eric's birthday. I didn't even know. Wing King says a booger. Yeah, a booger on my cup. It happened when I fucking drank my coffee. It's like there was like sticky foam or something on my fucking cup. That wasn't no bug. I hope not. Hey Wing, can I borrow like all your Embrace the Grind money? Because I got a big list of stuff I need to order. There's only 4 things checked off. Wing King says, yo, happy birthday. Eric says, yes, sir. Thanks to Big 33. Wing King's laughing. He's like, you ain't stealing my money. You ain't seeing my face. It's going to car payments. Dude, I'm really debating that Honda Beat. I've been thinking about it a lot. Eric says, but what's bullshit, William? William, we're waiting. What the fuck? But yeah, that fucking Beat Rush, that Beat Rush cooling plate, like honestly, it's like I think I can get one for like under $200, depending on where I ordered from. But dude, I think that thing will be pretty badass. I fucking Cam has one on his car. Nice. Cam sent me my invoice for my parts. 350 Australian dollars equals 250 fucking American dollars. So hey, not too bad. Where are we at? Winking says, please, I need a new Turbo Flash Pro intake and downpipe. I have Beat Rush parts for sale. LOL. Broke Dad, what's up, man? How the fuck you doing? Wayne King says, dead rich dad. What up? Broke Dad says, all good with the brakes. Nada, dude. I hear you, powder coat. Fucking, I figured it out, Broke Dad. The reason I have spongy brake pedal feel, especially when I upgraded to a Brembo. The bleeder valve on the outside, that's not the only bleeder valve. There's one on the other side too, per caliper. So, you know, at the top of the Brembo caliper on each side of it, the inside and the outside, there's two bleeder valves. I didn't really know about the inside one. I kind of neglected to see that. So got to rebleed the brakes. But even with bleeding the outside on each front caliper, I mean, I can stop, but it's just very fucking spongy. It's not very confidence inspiring, you know? How's the valve train rebuild going? Eric says, yo, LOL, what's up? William says, kick cars. Ah, there you go. Yeah, they are bullshit. A Pontiac that looks like a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? Booyah. If anybody knows anybody looking for a Type S transmission, $750. I've lowered the price. I'm trying to work with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I need that money. I need it. I fucking need it. I'm running out of money. Surprisingly, I have like Facebook Marketplace ads up and Craigslist ads up, and no bites hardly. I had more bites when I had it up for 1,000, and people trying to lowball me, you know. All those here. What's up, man? How you doing? Is the K24 alive? You should just drive that bitch without an intake. Say fuck it. Eric says, seeing the Integra video, Dead Spirits with the blanket on the motor. He's rebuilding her, man. He's fixing that blow-by problem, that oil consumption. Aldo says, yeah. So have you drove it yet? Dude, you got to make a video. Dead Spirit says, valve seals, it's turned up. Aldo says, probably going to try to put the stock airbox on. Booyah. Shit, I mean, you could even just like put a coupler and a air filter on the throttle body, you know? Say fuck it. Aldo says, yeah, it was done on Saturday. Dude, you got to get driving video out there, man. How does it feel? Are you liking the torque? Sometimes I think about what I've done, all the money I've spent. I'm like, dude, maybe I should have went K24, but I don't know. Maybe I'll save that for another project. The Honda Beat with a K20, K24. How about that? Dude, do you know how insane that would be? That would be absurdly fun and scary. Eric says that's right. K24s have a lot of torque. Yeah, but not just well, he's running the K24 A2 right now, but if he ever K20, K24 Frankenstein's it, man. That thing's gonna be a monster. All this is not sure I can tell yet. It's like 40 extra feet-pounds of torque. You should definitely be able to tell. But I guess if you're like breaking it in nicely, yeah, probably not. Floor that shit. Send it. Wing King says Honda Beat with a built D16. It'd probably fit easier, but if you're gonna get a Honda Beat, you might as well just like fucking fab it up and stick a K series in it. Honestly, that would be pretty amazing, and it's doable too. It's not impossible. Somebody has done it before. Aldo says didn't really want to go past 3,000 RPMs without an intake. True. Aldo says I hear the K24 isn't that bad. William says I think Driveway Demon sold the Type R. Good for him. I hope he gets a fucking Hellcat or whatever the fuck floats his boat, because I'm unsubscribing. That dude's a chump. Who imports a real Type R and then gets rid of it? A douchebag, that's who. I'm calling you out, Driveway Demons. You're a D-bag. I don't care how many subs you got. I think you're a D-bag. It's fucking virtual fight, man. Let's Mortal Kombat this shit. You suck. All this says just put in a Type S oil pump. Nice. It's a good thing to have. Did you plug the well, I don't know if you have to do it for if you're not going K20, K24, you probably don't have to do it, but I'm not sure about the Type S oil pump either. Fucking, I think it's Speed Academy, maybe. Those people, the Canadian guys or whatever, the two dudes in a workshop, like you have to plug, you have to drill and tap and plug the oil squirter or something like that. Wing King says finish him. Saying goodbye. I'm very sad. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. Shut the fuck up. How about that? You suck. Premieres in 26 minutes. Whoa. What's up, everyone? My money is on the Honda. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Dude, he has a big fucking truck and a fucking Hellcat or whatever the fuck that is. And you get rid of the fucking rare JDM sexy car. The fuck are you thinking? Let's see where we at. All this is maybe Honda Vlogs can shoot it. I'm like 20 minutes away from. Do it. If you're only 20 minutes away, shit. Wing King says squirt, LOL. William says a 2006 in championship white. Boo. That's what I'm saying, man. The last year they made them a true imported Honda Integra Type R. No conversion, no clone. Championship white. What's your problem? All this says, what I'm saying is if I put in a Type S oil pump, I can rev the 9 from what I've read. Okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I thought you were saying like you just put in a Type S oil pump. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, what year K24A2 did you get? Did you get an 06 to 08 or an 04 or what year? Beat y'all. Wayne King says Wilder in less than a week. Is it, dude? Is it really less than a week? What the fuck? Dude, yeah, we're like, wait, Wilder in less than a week. I thought it was December 1st. It's the 19th. So like 10 days would be the 29th. Unless there's not 31 days in November and I'm just retarded. Dude, oh my God, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see him just beat the brakes off Tyson Fury. See Tyson Fury's reaction afterwards. He's going to be like, oh, it's such bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. He hit me with that octopus punch. It's not fair. Aldo says 06. Yeah, so the valve train in it, like the 06 and newer TSX cams, those are like the good ones you want. So like fucking yeah, if you put a Type S oil pump, the 50-degree VTC timing gear, and then what the fuck else? K20A2 head with the 06 cams you have, TSX cams. That'd be fucking monster. Nix, what's up, man? How you doing, Nix? Thanks for coming around. Wing King says, sorry, a week, December 1st. Yup. Fucking, dude, I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Also, any of you guys that are on, like, follow me on Instagram, me and Serge Motive the other, like, probably like a couple, 4 or 5 days ago, he was stuck in traffic. He was going from his work to his house, which is like a 25-minute drive. It was snowing, and he was stuck in traffic for 3 hours for a 25-minute drive. Fucking, so he was so bored and just like anxious to get out of the car. He was on Instagram, and then he requested like I'd be in his video, and we were shooting the shit. I found out why. I always wondered why he didn't do a TSX block. He did a K24A4. It's because he completely rebuilt the internals, like 12.5-to-1 compression pistons and stuff. So if you're doing a rebuild of the block completely, all new internals and everything, it doesn't matter if you have a K24A2 TSX block or a K24A4 like CRV block or whatever. So yeah, you learn something new every day. Nick says, how much did the Brembo calipers cost? I got the entire hub, like all 4 hubs, front and rear brakes, trailing arms, front lower control arms, and the axles for $850. Which is like really a fucking good deal. And the fucking calipers, I don't know if you've seen the video or the pictures yet, but dude, the calipers are in like super good condition for the price I got them for. Usually they'll look kind of pink and faded and like all corroded and like surface rust and stuff. So, I mean, the paint on them looks fresh as fuck. Like there's a couple little spots where they're like nicked up, but I don't care. I could have repainted them, but it wasn't even worth it. I was like, they're already on there. They already got the pads. They're already ready to be set up and everything. So maybe I'll paint them later down the road or something, but I wanted to make sure they function correctly before I start painting them and prepping them and all that stuff. Nick says, what? That's cheap. Where can I get us at? Well, where are you located at? Like, what state are you living in? Because that kind of determines where you can get them from. Nick says Toronto, Canada. Fucking I'm trying to think. They wouldn't have them directly, but you should talk to these people, Technotic Garage. Ask them where they could find you some, or like if they know of a place. Because I deal with Technotic, and you know, they're fucking really nice people. When K-Tune didn't have their Clutchmaster cylinder kit, Technotic had it. Like K-Tune was out of stock and they were back ordered for 2 months, and Technotic had one. So they're really good people. Wing King says there's a lot of importers in Canada. There are. I just don't know of any off the top of my head. All the people that import stuff for me are either J-Spec, and they're getting their stuff from Japan, then I go pick it up across town. Or, you know, there's H Motors. They're out on the West Coast though, so I don't really deal with them that much. But as far as Canada goes, I mean, I know there's some importers up there, but not really familiar with them. But yeah, I mean, like Nick says, what size rotors are you using? The stock ones that come with the DC5. Like if you get if you just buy the calipers, it's gonna be not as good of a deal. You might get them for $500 or $600. What you're gonna want to look for is the whole front and back assembly with the trailing arms and the front aluminum Type R lower control arms and everything. The axles, because the axles are hard to track down. So try to find the entire Brembo conversion, because you're going to need all that shit. But the rotor size, I'm not even sure of. I'd have to measure them. They might be stock size rotors, honestly, like same as RSX Type S rotor. But the whole difference between reason you do the whole thing and you don't just like buy the Brembos and try to put it on your rotor is because you have to buy S2000 rotors to make that work. Now, that is a good cheap way to do it, but what you're going to sacrifice is your wheel offset. If you're running the DC5 Type R wheel, it's a 60 offset. Stock Type S wheel offset is 35. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to run a 25 millimeter spacer, and even at that, your wheels aren't going to be flush with your fender. So yeah, your wheels are going to be sitting tucked in and it just looks like shit. Let's see. Aldo says, what was the price on the roll center adjusters? The hard race ones? I haven't even installed them yet, but it's because I haven't got the tie rods off the other car, but they were like $195, I think. It's like $214 after shipping. But they are, if you're going to run the hard race outer tie rod ends, you're going to need, like if you had my setup, you're going to need the DC5R specific ones, but the Type S ones, let's say you have a hard race outer tie rod end, you're still going to need the 02 to 04 or 05 to 06 roll center adjuster to make that work. And the whole reason for that is if you just try to run a stock ball joint, it doesn't have enough thread. The castle nut won't be able to go on. So that's why you need an extended ball joint, a roll center adjuster. Nick says, I have an EM1 EK Civic and I'm trying to figure out what can work with a 15-inch, 16-inch rim. Well, and that, like, since you're not going RSX, I would recommend just getting the calipers and trying to figure out what rotor size you need. And just, if you're not going DC5 Type R type spec, like not putting it on a DC5 and trying to like make it like a Type R, just buy the calipers and then buy rotors and pads and stuff like that. It'll be more expensive, but you have a different setup. So like, what's your wheel offset? And also, you can't run Brembos with a 16 or a 15. You have to have a 17 to clear. Food for thought. Because the caliper is so big, a 15 or a 16, it won't fit. You have to have a minimum of a 17-inch wheel. So it's kind of like, it's going to suck. Because in my opinion, on an EK, like an EK9 or an EM1 or any of that stuff, 15 or a 16, like 16 inches is the, in my opinion, the best looking wheel size, like 15s or 16s. So, you know what I mean? 17 looks kind of funky. Nick says 15-inch and 16 by 8 wide, 0 offset, 2 sets of wheels. Yeah, I don't think like with those two sets of wheels, you're not going to be able to run a Brembo or like a big brake caliper. Maybe a different one. I'm not sure, but I know the Brembo needs at least a 17-inch wheel to clear it. True motherfucking story. But yeah, I think maybe tomorrow I'll take the fucking tie rods off the silver car, and I would like to get the other Type S hard race roll center adjusters off, because if one of you guys needs them, dude, I'll sell them to you for like $120 because they're brand new and they cost like $200. So I mean, I might even do it for like 100 and you pay shipping or something like that. So try to save somebody some money, because I'm not going to use them. I have no need for them anymore because I have the DC5 R spec ones. So Nick says, "Damn, thanks, man. No problem, dude." Aldo says, "Which ones?" The Type S ones, the ones that are on the silver car, like the non DC5 Type R spec ones that I just ordered that aren't installed. I'm talking about the ones that are on the silver car with the my hard race outer tie rod ends. I'm keeping those, but I'm saying the roll center adjusters for the Type S, I'm gonna have a spare set of those. So if anybody wants to buy those, up for grabs, $100 and you pay shipping or something, because they're brand new, like literally. I'll press them out and send you pictures or box them up and send them your way for $100 and you pay shipping. I would imagine shipping for that wouldn't be very much. I mean, it's in a box that's this big, weighs like a couple, maybe a pound or two. Might be like $15-20 shipping. Nick says my Instagram is Nix_EM1. What's yours? Mine is Shades_Wade. I'll give you a follow, man. Man, Instagram, I don't understand it, man. Internet tonight is being a little bitch. There you go, work. Search. Nix_M1. There he is. A car is meant to be driven, so drive your car hard and build it harder. That's right. Yeah, I sent you up for a follow request. Booyah. Nice, ready in one. Looking pretty fresh. William says the 2002 to 2004 Type S used 16-inch wheels. That should be a brake upgrade. Well, they couldn't have done the Brembo with a 16 because it won't clear. It has to be a 17-inch wheel. Like the DC5 Type R wheels are a 17. I think they're 17 by 7 or 7.5 maybe. And the yeah, I feel like they'd have to be like you have Type S 02 to 04 Type S wheels are 16 by 7. And then I think the Type R wheel is 17 by 7, or it's 17 by 7.5. So true story. But yeah, that's pretty much. I think that sums up our. Unless anyone's got any more comments or questions or topics, I think I've run out of topics, guys. Oh. But if you haven't checked out Ye Old Honda Vlogs, Monday nights, 11 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, fucking 8 p.m. on the West Coast. Tune in to get all your Honda content news recap. Nick says, "What's your plans for the RSX?" Man, good point. Good question. That's like another whole hour of topic. My plans for the RSX, you know, I had this like dream of making it a daily drivable fucking track car, show car, which is like a trifecta that can't really happen because if you daily drive, your car is not really show car worthy because it gets rock chips, it gets, you know, wear and tear on it, you know what I mean? It's not a garage queen. But I think it's like, you know, it's not going to be a show car, a dedicated show car, but it is going to be daily driven and it is going to be trackable. I know that for sure. And the interior, like I'd say the interior is like the show car aspect and like some of the engine bay stuff, you know. But as far as like going ridiculous with like the paint and the shaved engine bay and all that shit, like I'm not really into that. But stance, speed, definitely speed. I'm not really into the stance thing. I mean, nothing against anybody that's doing that. You know, everyone has their own cup of tea, cup of coffee, cup of whatever. But I don't have the money to go through tires and suspension parts just to have negative camber, you know what I mean? And ride, like, not have a good ride on my car. Nick says that's what I want to do. My car is stance, music, speed in that order. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Everyone's got their own, you know, they build their car for their own purpose. Like, I I used to have like my car on new speed race springs just like dumped. And whenever you drive around town, it was a nightmare. It handled really good, but you know, William says so put the Type S on the EJ or EM1 Civic. Yeah, that is one thing you could do. You could just, you know, um, put the Type S brakes on a EM1 or EJ. And that would be a step up on, you know, braking like capability. William says stance, face palm. I mean, I'm not a big fan of stance. I'm not even gonna lie, but I mean, I equate it to it's like the new car trend of like almost like the way lowriders were back in the early, you know, 80s and 90s. Kind of like that. But me personally, it's not my cup of tea, but you know, let the kids do what they want to do. I mean, you could debate it with like anything, like food, music, movies, anything. Like me personally, I'm kind of embedded in that like let's say like rap music now. I cannot stand rap music now. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Then you go back like 10 or 20 years and I'm like, dude, I fucking love rap music. Somewhere I got too old or I fell off the boat. I don't know. Nick says, LOL, my car's not slammed, but it is low. Right, right. Yeah, when I had my silver car with the new speed suspension, like it was pretty low, honestly. I mean, it wasn't like slam, but it definitely wasn't anywhere near stock height. It was like lowered 3 inches in the front and 2 1/4 in the back. So it was a rough ride. It handled amazing, but it fucking rode horrible. I think on that car I went through 2 sets of struts. Passenger side strut got blown twice. True story. But yeah, me personally, I build my car for speed, for well-balanced car, you know, like to perform the best it can. Like me personally, my goal is to be probably the best tuned, make the highest numbers, naturally aspirated K20A in the country. And that seems like a big feat. Like, dude, you're gonna have to spend a fuckload of money, and I probably will, but I don't know. I want it to be a benchmark for like what people want to do with their fucking K series. You know what I mean? Like, there's people doing K24, Frankenstein swaps, and stuff like that, and that's definitely the easiest way to make power. But I'm talking about a untouched stock block, stock valve, like maybe like change. I don't think I'm gonna need to change the valve train because it already has dual valve springs, but stock K20A with bolt-ons and, you know, K-Pro and all that stuff. But, you know, I want to E85 tune it. I want to, oh man, there's so much shit. I could talk for like hours about it. Nick says, I love your Recaro seats. How would you rate them, price/comfort? Dude, the Recaro seats are worth every penny, hands down. I got mine for not cheap because I needed them at a certain time for a car show that I didn't even end up attending because hurricane fucked it over. But price, I paid, you know, premium price, but they were in decent, really decent shape. Comfort wise, they're worth every penny. Like, I guess it depends on like your physique, your body build, you know, like are you skinny, are you big, you know what I mean? Because they're definitely not for everybody, but like I'd say if you're in the like maybe like 175 to like 200-pound range, they're going to be perfect for you. I'm 6'1", so I mean, it's like getting hugged in, man. It's like a fucking jet plane or something. Nick says, I'm like your size, but my posture needs to be perfect. And that's what's stopping me. What do you mean by your posture needs to be perfect? Like, I mean, the seat hugs you in, like, and depending on where you um, you know, put your seat. I put my seat all the way back because I have long legs, 6'1". Fucking, it hugs you in perfect. Like you feel so like stanced and planted in your seat that the driving experience is great. William says the things they rap about now is mostly bullshit or materialistic shit, like showing off cars. I like cars, but the music is man. Yeah, I feel you. Like when I went to Honda Day, the music there was just like, shut up. Let me enjoy this. But the cars were so nice and stuff, and there's so much cool shit there that kind of like you like put it on the back burner in your head. But yeah, the stuff they rap about now, man, it's just like fucking Versace, Versace, Versace. I'm in a new Bugatti. I need a Rolly. I need this. It's like all the same shit, you know? Can we just go back to the Wu-Tang Clan Ice Cube era? J Dilla, please. Nick says straight back and not curved. Well, you can adjust the seat however you want, you know what I mean? It has adjustment. True motherfucking story. Like it has like this roll knob on it that like takes it notch back by notch back. Like on a most of your Honda seats like have a lever and you can just like flip back like that. The way this one works, it's like fine tune adjustment. Like roll it to the right to make it go back and roll it to the left to make it go forward. So you can get your seat adjustment perfect. Then it has a really cool little like push-up knob, like a lever that makes the seat just like unhook. Like it just rolls forward. It's pretty badass. Nick says lumbar support. I don't think there's no lumbar support on the seat technically. There's no adjustable lumbar support, but like you don't even need it, man. The seat is so planted. I'm telling you. Like if you ever find like a place that imports JDM seats, like Recaros and stuff, go sit in it. Go sit in a pair of Recaros and then figure out before you want to buy if it's for you or not. Because like I sat in them and I was like, dude, this is gonna be perfect. This shit is the bomb. True motherfucking story. I can't believe I'm actually gonna watch this driveway demon shit, but I want visual confirmation that this D-bag is selling a 2006 Honda Integra Type R that he imported and paid a fuckload for. D-bag. Went to a new school muscle car, if you could even call it that, in a truck. Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, he's selling the Type R. This dude blows.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel today. Super exciting. It's a gorgeous day today. It's 58.
Sick faux hawk, bro.
Considering it's November here at the Jersey Shore. But it's also a depressing day as I sold one of my cold started so that I can move it up to the edge of the driveway so the new owner can take delivery. It's kind of depressing, but at the same time, it's a breath of fresh air. Fire it up. Okay, so I sold one of my vehicles and get ready to start it up so I can move to the edge of the driveway. This way, the owner can take delivery of it, and he's going to be coming here in the next half an hour.
Content on YouTube because they're almost done with their Build Nights Honda vlogs. Hell yeah. That's my build's kind of slowing down a little bit, but you know, I'm kind of like already thinking about new projects. Because nobody's doing a Honda Beat right now. I don't think I can fit in it though. That's the sad part. Really uncomfortable daily driver for someone 6'1". Sick truck, bro. You sold a Type R to keep a truck and a fucking Ford Escape and a fucking Hellcat or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh wait, you thought we were selling Duramax? Hell's to the no. Never sell this thing. Never. I would never sell my Duramax.
You'd never sell your Duramax, but you'd sell an imported Integra Type R in Championship White. You are a tool. Sorry.
Fortunately, boys, this is that day where I must say my goodbyes to the Integra Type R. It's sold today. So I'm really sad that I had her. It's just got to go. I got other plans. I'm going to fire it up, and we're going to be saying goodbye to the Type R today. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, hey, why did you sell the Type R? You're going to get 20 subscribers. I've had it a year. I got some subscribers with the Type R, but it's not growing anywhere near what I thought it would. I had fun. I don't regret it at all, but that's just, the way it is.
This fucking guy, man. I'm about to go Tony Montana. Who the fuck sells a Type R? Because it didn't bring as much traffic to his channel. Who buys cars for a channel? You build cars to build cars. If you have a channel, that's a nice bonus. Seriously, like, what the fuck? It's so stupid.
I lived the dream. 15 years I've wanted to own this car, and I was finally able to do that. It's time to close the book and open up a new chapter for Driveway Demons, and that is the Hellcat Challenger Red Eye. So saying goodbye to the Integra Type R today. In about a month, we're going to be saying goodbye to the Charger Hellcat. Then the Challenger Hellcat Red
Dude,
Eye,
fuck this guy. I'm sorry.
more cars.
Maybe I'm DC5 biased, but
Go ahead and watch this. This is a tribute to my Integra Type R. Here you go, guys. This is the DC5. 100% true right-hand drive, genuine DC5. Well, let's get inside the car and go for a drive. Yeah.
And the best part about this is this dude never even drove the car to its max potential. He never took it to $9 grand. He never took it to 9,500. He fucking shifted to 8,600 like a buster. You ain't chirping no gears. And you have a faux hawk. That's what I'm talking about right there. Stock rev limit. Oh, it's a cute little chirp. Dude, in mine, I can chirp up to fucking fourth. Like first to second, yeah, it's easy to chirp. But like second to third, getting a little harder. Third to fourth, that's how you know you got something special. Yeah, I think I've said all I've had to say. Fuck this guy. William's back. He says he's so lame for this. He's a douche. He's a faux hawk. That's how you know he's not worthy. Dude, Kyle, guy with the faux hawk. Fucking lingerer, man. Yeah, on that note, my mind is blown. People are retarded. Sums up why I love my car so fucking much. I'm never selling my car, ever. You could tell me tomorrow, you could say, Shades, you could get 100,000 subscribers if you got a Hellcat or a Duramax truck. I'd say, fuck you and your 100,000 subs, bitch. I'll stick with 241. Thank you. I will have less than 1,000 subs and be happy with and be content with my life. How about that? Doing shit for subs. Why don't you just get down on your knees and go? It's almost comical. I was mad at first. Now it just all makes sense. It all makes sense. People are really stupid. Goddamn. Well, on that note, guys, pretty much everyone's checked out of here. Probably tired of hearing me rant about someone selling a real Type R. Hey, that's what you get. But I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to watch Honda Vlogs coming up in T-minus hour and 50 minutes. And I'll catch y'all later. Have a good night. Be motherfucking young.